we often get drawn and called to mission 2, which is essentially the impact that I want to create in this world. I know there is something that I'm here to be a part of, but at the same time, we have to realize that mission 1 is actually also resolving some of the themes within you. But now comes the question of, do we have to be our perfect version before we can help others? Hey, welcome. If you're new, I'm Ken. I help spiritual entrepreneurs and practitioners who have already done the work embody their full intuitive clarity and power to complete the mission they know they came for. This video comes from one of our mission coaching events. Today's question is,
how do we balance doing work for other people when we acknowledge that we still have our own things that we're working through? And is it something that we can do at the same time? Can I work on myself and help others even though I haven't fully mastered the thing that they're going through? Or does it have to be like step 1 and then step 2?
Okay, where do we start? That's a multifaceted question, but essentially there's a couple of parts to this. Okay, I recognize I still have work to do, so perhaps I'm feeling a bit of imposter syndrome when I'm helping someone else do the work they need to do. Let's say I'm a coach or an energy healer or something like that, and I realize, okay, well, I'm still also working on my things, so who am I to help others with theirs, right? So there's often these things do show up. That's quite normal. We do get that a lot. And then, is it okay to still be helping and doing the thing that I do feel called to do? We do talk a lot about this, journey 1, journey 2, or mission 1, mission 2, and that is, we often get drawn and called to mission 2, which is essentially the impact that I want to create in this world. The thing I feel drawn to, even if I don't know what that is yet, it's like I know there is something that I'm here to be a part of. I know I came for something. I know that I want to assist the world in some way or form, and that is something that we deeply get drawn to. And it's designed that way for a reason, right? We're here for that. But at the same time, we have to realize in many cases that, okay, mission 1 is actually also resolving some of the themes within you that you came in with so that you could become the person that's actually ready to hold that mission fully. Before we get back to the video, if you're a coach, facilitator, or practitioner, and you are here for a mission, to be part of a shift and create a great impact, then I have a gift for you. See, it's my mission to help soul-led leaders to get to their next level of impact by tapping into their full power and intuitive clarity to fully hold the frequency they are meant for. Most tools and methods out there can only get you so far in this journey, and it's my job to share channeled systems and tools for your next level. So take the 30-second quiz to receive a premium activation meditation tailored to your specific mission goals. This is the same caliber of tool that my private clients use, and it activates that power within you in just 15 minutes a day. So enjoy. The link is down below. But now comes the question of, okay, cool, we do have mission 1 and mission 2, and a lot of times we get asked, okay, well, can I do both then? Do I have to just do the work on myself and then I can be that person? And again, to that I would say no, because that's such a disempowering thing as well, because then you're always waiting for the permission that you're good enough to do the thing that you want to be doing, where in fact it is a lot less linear than that. I think the most helpful way we can break this down, especially when it comes to you helping someone, is that you might feel in some ways, okay, well, I'm not at a level 10 yet of mastering whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm not at the level 10. And again, I'm not a fan of hierarchy, but just for the sake of the analogy, I'm not at a level 10, yet I'm helping these other people. And when you realize that you being a level 10 is irrelevant because maybe you're at a level 7, but all the people that are level 4, 5, and 6 could really use your advice and your help, because their journey is most closely to yours. They want to know how you got from that step to that step. They don't care about step 10. They're not close to that yet. It is only you that feel the distance of the growth that you have left, and that's okay. It's okay for it to be outside of your comfort zone. you are always going to feel a sense of trepidation or nervousness for something outside of your comfort zone. That's how you know you are growing. If you are comfortable, you are not growing. And what often happens is when you're comfortable, after a while, you start to feel unfulfilled. You start to feel unhappy. You might even start to get depressed or anxiety or whatever. And it's just because it's your natural mechanism within your body to say, hey, yo, get out of your comfort zone. There's something waiting just outside of it. And then again, just outside of it. And that's how you grow into being the fullness and the everything that you are here to be, to share with others and to create the impact that you're here to create. So yes, I'm a fan of doing both at the same time. But recognizing within you that, yes, there's going to be more work today. And you're not telling people, hey, I'm the expert and master in all of this. In fact, that would be a ridiculous statement to make, because if you thought that, if you said that, then you would be acting as a disservice for yourself for any growth that you can still have. There is always more growth. Every interaction with everyone else is a reflection for growth. There is always something someone can say to you, whether it is inspiring or whether it is triggering, is an opportunity for growth. And so we can learn so much from this, and realizing that, okay, well, I still have so much to give to someone at the level 4 or 5 or even 6. Because my story, my mistakes, is something they can learn from. Often we get a bit nervous about being willing to explore and being right about something. Let's say we're doing a mediumship reading. Let's say we are doing a coaching session where we're nervous to be wrong. But when we dare to be wrong, when we dare to learn, then we learn. We can never learn if we don't ever dare. So again, there is the concept of a little of this fear that sometimes gets in the way, a little bit of this, let's say, imposter syndrome. But how do we navigate that? How do we, let's say, placate or manage that fear that sometimes shows up? And that is understanding that the mistakes that you make from being imperfect is perfect. Because the mistakes that you make is the stories you can share, is the inspiration you can give. All the challenges, all the difficulties you've had in life give you such purpose, give you such, let's say, substance to be able to share. If it weren't for all the experiences that I've had, the negative, the most challenging, the Kundalini awakenings, the difficult parts, then what could I share to people if things were just easy breezy going? If I just got to where I am without the work, without the mistakes, without the things, then what stories would I have to share for people to resonate with, be inspired by, or grow from, learn from, so that they don't have to make the same mistakes, so that they can move forward in their paths? And so when we dare to make that mistake, when we dare to actually just be vulnerable, we give ourselves so much room to actually grow. And we also give other people permission to make their mistakes, and other people permission to be more open and vulnerable. Because if someone feels like, oh, you're perfect, they can't feel their imperfect self around you. Think of it even practically. Let's say you have a family and someone in the family is always seen as the perfect one. Now, let's say you are not seen that way. You're always going to feel shy to be okay, to be yourself, or to share your mistakes because you're not perfect. But when that person allows themselves to also be imperfect around you, you have a greater sense of being also able to be vulnerable with yourself. And so we all just free each other in a sense when we can just allow ourselves to be as we are. So again, crazy example, but true nonetheless. The greatest thing that often holds us back is trust. Is trust that everything has brought you to where you are now. Trust that your intuition is guiding you, that your systems are guiding you, right? And what's so much more important than you being right is you being able to trust yourself, even if you are wrong. Because when you are able to create an environment where you can trust your message, when you can say, hey, I know this person needs to hear that and I need to share this with them, I'm going to trust that, you develop such a strength or such, let's say, a muscle of trust that maybe sometimes you're wrong, but it doesn't matter. You're still growing that muscle, and growing that muscle is so much more important than whether you were right or wrong. Because the bigger that muscle gets, the more accurately, the more innately, the more swiftly you can really understand the subtleties. You can really understand your intuitive, let's say, thoughts and inklings, because it comes from a place of trust. It's just like if you had a child walk into the room and they don't know the space, they don't know you, perhaps it's a friend's kid or something like that, you can kind of bombard them with questions of judgment. And it might not be questions of judgment, but that's how it will be perceived. Where are you going to school? What are you doing? What are you wearing? Blah, blah, blah. That's what we do to ourselves in our minds sometimes. But when you can just step back and give the child some space to get comfortable and feel like this is an environment of trust, they will naturally open up to you. And intuition, for example, is the same thing. Intuition is a shy kid trying to speak to you. And so the more trust you have in that space, the more they can speak to you, the more you can hear them. And so trust is so much more important than whether the kid is right or not. It just matters that you're having the conversation, because the conversation becomes higher and higher quality along the way. So trusting your intuition, but also trusting yourself and the life that has unfolded for you and that has brought you to where you are right now, even listening to these words. This is where life has brought you right now. Every decision you've made, every difficulty you've had, everything you have celebrated has brought you to this moment, has made you who you are right now, has made you more and more ready for what's to come. And so trust that, because you can see how some of your mistakes have made you grow. You can see how some of the things that you've achieved in life have led you to where you are. And even some of the difficult experiences has still helped you meet other people, for example, or seen things that you were supposed to see within yourself, or been forced into self-reflection and then having a realization. And so those circumstances were not really negative. They were just part of your guidance. And so trust them. Hey, it's me again. If you have any questions or thoughts, share them in the comments section down below, and I'll be happy to chat. And if you're looking for more intuitive guidance on your soul mission journey, then click on this video above. And I'll see you there. Until next time, bye.